With COVID this year, it's been even more important for us to monitor our players' loads. I mean, we didn't have an off season, and coming into the preseason, we weren't able to play preseason games as well. So it was extremely important for us to come up with a detailed plan and progression for our athletes going through our preseason that we did have to be able to safely handle that game day load. It's a fine line. We want to make sure that each athlete gets enough high-speed running, gets enough sprints, enough hard accelerations throughout the week. But we also want to make sure that they're fresh going into the game. So, we want to make sure that in practice, those players we're practicing at the speeds that they're going to play at in the game. But we also, have the ability through using STATSports to monitor how much load we're getting in practice so that each week we're able to come out fresh and peak on Sunday. You may have two athletes who play the same position. Say you have two defensive backs. We got to look at things like age, years of experience, total volume of work, and we kind of look at what they're used to or what their body has adapted to in comparison to what they're getting each day. So that way we're able to kind of make modifications to their practice load so that we know that that athlete is going to be able to stay healthy as possible. So we meet, as a strength staff and with the athletic training staff, at the end of every day after practice. So we're able to go over each athlete. If there's any concerns with any athlete, we're able to kind of use the data that we get from STATSports as well as information we're getting in the weight room. Then each position coach is getting a report of their players, and that's just going to help us kind of put a better picture for that coach on what exactly the workload his athletes are getting on the field. He may be keeping track of reps, but not every rep is considered the same, or not every rep is equal. So that way we can kind of give him a better picture of the workload of each one of his athletes did in case there's any modifications that we need to make. When we get these players, most of them have used some form of GPS in college, and so coming in using STATSports, most of them buy in from the beginning because they know that you're helping them take care of their bodies, and we're helping to monitor them and make sure that they're in the best physical place possible each week so they know we have their best interest in mind.